What about buying rental properties in a D-class neighborhood? That's today's video. Let's dive in. Hey everybody, I'm Clayton Morris. I'm the founder of Morris Invest. I'm a longtime real estate investor, and I like to buy properties mostly in C and B neighborhoods. I've talked about it here on the show before. If you want to watch my full video on neighborhoods, you can click on the description below this video. We'll have a link there, plus the little card that just popped up here. You can watch that as well. But back to today's topic, D neighborhoods. And occasionally I get this question from investors, well, these properties aren't located in D neighborhoods, are they? Or have you ever purchased a property in a D neighborhood? And I have not. Now, why would I buy properties in a D neighborhood? What is the potential there? And first of all, what is a D neighborhood? Well, D neighborhood, frankly, is an area that's going to have a much higher crime. Typically, more of the buildings and the properties are going to be dilapidated. They're going to need work. You're going to see a lot more abandoned buildings, houses that have boarded up front faces to them. They are going to have, like I said, higher crime. They're really neighborhoods that aren't transitioned yet. C neighborhoods are the neighborhoods that are on their way to becoming B neighborhoods. So they have lower crime, they have blue collar people who live in the properties typically, they go to work every day, they have jobs. Those are the neighborhoods that I love to invest. So when someone the other day asked me, would you consider buying a D property? I said, absolutely I would. But I would probably want to buy a few of them all in a same area so that I could help transition that whole street and help make that whole street a better place for people to live. You see, here's the thing, as I talk about in my other videos, I'm not a fan of A neighborhoods. I'm not a fan of A properties. And if you want more information, again, click on the video that I've provided here. You're going to have more problems. You're going to have, more problems with the tenants. You're going to have more things to fix in A neighborhoods, and you're going to get a lower value and lower bang for your buck by investing in A neighborhoods. C neighborhoods offer you usually the highest return. They're going to give you the highest ROI. You're probably able to achieve them for a little bit lower, and you're going to get a high return on investment. So the difference between an A neighborhood and a D neighborhood, I think there's much more potential to buy a D neighborhood property and to watch it move up into C and eventually B neighborhoods. But again, do your homework before you just pick up one crappy property in a D neighborhood that doesn't have the potential to move into the C neighborhoods. It's a very tricky business, but if you can buy up a whole block of properties, we had one investor that actually was able to pick up a whole slew of properties all around one block and totally transform that whole neighborhood. Well, that whole D neighborhood probably just turned into a C neighborhood thanks to that one investor. So D neighborhoods do offer a lot of potential for increase in value. And I still think I'd much rather buy a few properties in a D neighborhood than I would in an A neighborhood. That's my personal preference. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Please leave them in the comments section below. And please subscribe. There's a big subscribe button right there. Click subscribe. We publish videos multiple times a week. We'll see you back here next time, everyone. Go out there, take action, and become a real estate investor.